Happy Sunday, y'all. I am back. This is a flip of my B6Slim. It's my main system. It's going really fast because there's a lot of data there, but this is my first and second week. I'm going into my third week. There's 4 weeks in here. I always finish one book a month, and I love it. It's my main system. So over the course of the last few days, you have seen me try to put certain things, well, maybe just the rings in my system. So I went back to standard rings, and I'm thinking that it's going to be for August, so I'm going to set it up. I know you have seen the Nostology A6. I know you have seen the FC, the Franklin Covey Daytimer 7 rings, but I just thought that was too big, so I'm changing out the front here. I'm giving myself fresh sticky notes. This won't start until the 29th, but I figured I can kind of start working on it. I also figured that I only need 2 weeks at a time in rings. I don't need the full 4 weeks. So 2 weeks at a time, I need to see the current week and the next week, and then I need to have my health log in there. Now, there's also 2 different dated inserts in here. One from Campus Kikuyo, week on a page, and then Filofax, week on 2 pages. A5, they're horizontal. I thought I could use those horizontal ones for just like rapid journaling for the day, but I'm not sure. I love the both of them, and I can't seem to choose when I'm in this setup. So yeah, I just kind of do that. So my system, again, is something that this year I have tried in rings. That's not something that I have ever really done and even stuck with it. I've done 1 week successful with rings, and that was in my B6 last month, and it was really good, and I got a taste of it, and I think I'm liking it more and more. The archival system for me is not a big deal. I can totally, just get binders that can keep, if I'm doing inserts, to be honest with you, it can keep a couple months in a binder. They have a lot of different ones like on Amazon that you can use for archival purposes. So I was like, I might have to consider doing that. I don't know. I thought that that this would go for 2025. As far as like the rings are concerned with my system, I've always done just bound books, and I think I'm kind of like sad in that. Oh my gosh, will you never do a bound book again with your system? That's ludicrous, right? I am very, very, very rigid when it comes to my system. I'm very repetitive. It's something that has worked for me for 5 years, which is why you see all of those books finished. If you've never seen it, you can go onto my Instagram at Monique _plans, and it'll show you a picture. It's pinned, and that's basically talking about my main system. But I think I've lost count at like 55 books done. But I don't know, it's kind of nostalgic for me to be in an actual bound book, but the rings have felt pretty nice throughout these last few weeks probably the week, but I've been toying with them a lot in different sizes just because I feel like I could put a lot more data. I've been in standard size 20 millimeter rings that's because I like the true standard size notebook, which this is the TN Companion that has strings. If you want to look back on what I did with that, you can. They're A5 Moterm or just removable rings that are replaceable. And I like the standard size, and I actually really, really enjoy this. So I'm gonna have to take out one of these weekly inserts to put blank pages in there for my commonplace or my journaling. That's just one of the things that I have in addition. Or I also thought maybe just do my planning in here and then just have a separate book for my journaling and commonplace, but we shall see. Either way, this is me just kind of setting up random pages for August. I'm going to cut down pages. I'm going to use my Daytimer setup because there's a lot of pages in there that I punched already, so I just cut them down and repunch them for standard. As you could see, or you'll see in a little bit, you'll see how the size comparison is. Standard is just like kind of like half the page of an A5 in a way, or a little bit less, but I don't know. I'm not very good at measurements. You're not going to ever see me spot out measurements or math or anything on this channel. Math is not the business. So my 1 week consists of a habit tracker where I track all of my personal home victory defeats, my planners that I'm using, because I do have planners outside of my main system that I like to keep up with. They're like basically Hobonichis. But then I have morning pages, so I could just go ahead and write down how I'm feeling when I first wake up, whatever's on my mind. And it's always deliberate to my system for mental health. Then I have prayers. Then I do food log to log what I put in my mouth. Then I go ahead and have a homeschool section. I have a brain dump section, a weekly, and day on 2 pages. So that follows every single week for 4 weeks. And then I have a health log. So my health log is twofold because it's tracking all the things that are going on with my family or myself. And then I also track my treadmill. So I have an exercise tracker as well. So, I mean, it's just something that works for me. If I ever want to add faith back into my system, I can. I had that for years. I just the only thing I have faith right now is prayers. I want to maybe bring back devotion and soap study, but we shall see. The only thing downfall with rings is that the ring size can get packed pretty fast or the rings gap. Clearly with bound books, they don't do that, but I don't know. I have a lot of these covers, these Moterm covers. I have black, I have pink, I have brown. I mean, I have beige, I have white. Like I have a lot of different covers for these, and I bought a lot, or someone gave me some too. I think you did, Jenny. And I'm just really, really liking them, and I want to put them to use. And I really love the setup with the 20 millimeter rings like you see now. So I'm pretty sure the Filofax pages are going to win because I always like my pretty planning as well. So if I take out the Kukuyo ones and I put blank paper in there, I can use that for like my health log, and then I can use that for commonplace or reference material, mainly journaling. I don't know how I'm going to feel about journaling in rings. That's another thing. Maybe when I did my other setup, because I was going to do this before, I put a little book on the side for my journaling. So that could definitely work. It's just change is hard for me. When I see change, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go back to what works. And that's what I did this month. August, I was supposed to be in rings, but I chicken shit. July. So we shall see. I'm just here doing my thing. I was working really hard to contact my state representative for our power, and he's in our district, so he actually responded. I only think he responded because I pulled the military card. I'm like, look here, look here, homie. My husband has served tirelessly in this country for 34 years. I'm gonna need somebody to come extend some grace to this war hero over here. Yes, he's seen war twice. So either way it goes, I hate to use that card, but I had to because I'm like, look, I don't know. I feel like and then what happened? He immediately responded. So I was like, wow, or his office. And this was via Facebook. So I don't know. At this point, I'm just like desperate because we're on day 7. And if you're unfamiliar and you're just watching this, we've been affected by Hurricane Beryl. Our power has been out. You do hear a generator. We are blessed to have that. But hey, look. My husband stands in long lines to get this gas. He also he goes to work full time. He does military. He's got real estate. I mean, he's got a lot on his plate, and he has been serving us without complaint. And so, anyhow, that is my TED Talk. But I'm loving my whole situation. I'm reminding myself to put, let me see. Oh no, I'm using the Kukuyo right here. I contacted him. Carla, I think it's Paper Planner Love or Planner Paper Love, I forget. She sent me just a little thing of goodies yesterday. It was very well needed. My friend Gwen also sent me some stuff she's been wanting to send, and it's been lost. I don't know. The Walmart dailies, those little books. And so I'm just so grateful for the two of you. So if you watch this, thank you so much. That made my day yesterday. I was going through it. But thank you for watching, and God bless you guys. Take care.